Hello everyone, welcome back to Darkfall 1, the journal. So we're continuing on here. I think we're on the 4th floor at this point. I have busted out a notebook and pencil, and I've transferred a lot of my screenshots I took on my phone to just written it down. So try to keep up with all the symbols and the puzzles and all that stuff. I think it'll just be easier. Okay. A little light music, Bond Street music. Okay. A little light music, The Last Days of the Summer, On Hastings Pier, Ode to Be in England, Something to Remember Me By, The Weeping Willow, Endless Days of Spring, The River of Love Does Flow for You, I Feel for Only You, Milk, Honey, and Sunshine, Dawning Day of Mine, All Back to the Mine, Cotton Candy, Oh My Sweet Forever, and The End Is Never the End. Okay. Okay, got us a record player. Okay. It's not working. Can't put the arm down first, which seems like what you would want to do. Maybe not. Oh. Okay. If all that gets cut out because of copyright reasons, not sure what to do with that just yet. Okay. I think this is the same picture that was down where that phone was, that we got that creepy call and open the safe. I think that's the same picture.
Are you the one carrying on George's work? If so, you should know that there are 12 of those weird symbols. I had one, Betty had one, the guests have one each too. Not all of them remain anymore. Lost, destroyed, or taken. It knows what you're doing, you'll have to be careful. My symbol is in my room. You'll find it. If you have a song in your heart, Can you sing? I love a good song. Frank loved a good song too. Bless him. I'm going now. The others are waiting. They're waiting for you too. Listen, love, don't join them. It already has your brother. Pete, isn't it? Sad it is. So young, it's not right. It's listening now to everything I tell you. You'd better be careful.
So our brother is definitely not around. Yeah, I forgot about that page we found with the bird on it. We have a lantern, a screwdriver, page with a bird, the bar key, and a couple of coins. Can't click on them, just that one. Can't turn them around. You can only click on this person too, not this person. Look at how dangerous these posts are on the bed. They're frickin' spikes. Scary stuff. Okay. Mom, do remember to remove the Carrington clock from 2B. I'm sure I heard that stropey tart from London fiddling with it. There's nothing in it, but I don't want her thinking she's all clever and stuff. Betty. P.S. I hope she goes soon. She was telling Mr. Verney that the photographs in her room were grim. Cow. Talking about that Matilda Fly lady. Yeah. The clock from 2B. Okay. Nothing else. My dining room outfit, 1938. My summer hostess outfit. Frank and I dressed for church, 1938. Okay. Betty in the new work attire. Betty. Maud, me, and Frank. Hastings, 1940. Me and Frank on a holiday in Hastings, 1940, our last holiday together. They played our tune that night in the Castle Hotel. It was lovely, so Frank only went and bought a copy at the music shop the next day. Bless him. I've still got it. Talked about that record. Okay. Wise eating in wartime. Can't open it. Right. So there's 12 symbols total, I guess. That we are looking for. Local music night, a success. A truly wonderful evening was had by all at the last musical memories, at the last musical memories night at the Station Hotel in the village of Dowerton. Presented by landlord Frank Penfold, local musicians were invited to attend and play new and traditional pieces to a local and visiting crowd. The hotel, situated immediately next to the station, was busy with visitors stopping over before traveling on to Cornwall. Owner of the hotel, George Crabtree, said, "We will be having many more of these nights. It is a marvelous opportunity for local musicians and singers." Random hanger. Okay, I think we're done here. Just make a save. Use the screwdriver. Can't quite get in here. I see. Wants me to do that. Yep. Classic trick. Got a random key. This key, though. Okay. I think that game scratches the director's cut I played. I had to do that same thing. Put a newspaper under the door and push, maybe not a screwdriver in the keyhole, but something else to push the key out. Arthur Johnston Hut 3A, I don't know what that says. Ryan Down Barracks, Eastbourne. Hello, George. I have to be quite careful what I write, as I think Captain Burkett reads the post. No worries, though. It's great here. Nothing Pike. Nothing like what we thought. The other chaps are great fun, and I am learning a lot of things that I never ever dreamt of in Dowerton. Stiff. Miss the old... Stiff. Looks like F's to me. Still miss the old place, though. And you, of course, especially today. There is word going around that tomorrow night is the big move. Some bigwigs from London arrived, and they spent the... They spent the whole night in the operations room. So it looks like this is it. Do not worry, I'm not nervous. Just want to get the thing over and done with. Sort them out once and for all. That should not take that long, as we are all ready to go. No looking back. Think of me. How are things there? I regret leaving you with that thing. Have there been any further developments? I still think you should go to the police. I will swear on the Bible if it will help matters. Right soon, I am told we can still get our post, but I do not see how. Right anyway, I will get it one day. How is my studio? You can clear away my stuff if you need more space. I can pack it all when I return. Can't I? Yes, I will do that. Pack my stuff away for now. It will not be for long, I promise. Say hello to Edith for me and tell her I miss her cooking. It's horrible food here, but we cannot grumble. Also, tell Betty that she had better practice a good homecoming tune. I will expect the best. I've got to go now. Less time than I thought. We are up earlier than normal, which can only mean one thing. I am going to go now, and you will not think of me again until I step off that train on platform 1. All will be as it should be. You will be waiting by the buffet. Betty will be waiting with a nice pint of beer. Edith will have her famous rabbit pies in the stove. I can see it now. This thought alone will keep me strong till I come home. You must not think too much while I'm away. You have enough problems as it is. I will be back to help you defeat our miscreation. All my thoughts are with you. See you soon, Arthur. Okay, that was kind of convoluted. Okay, I'm zooming in on these guys for some reason. Okay. Naked ladies. Dorsetshire Archaeology Society. Dr. Felicity Bates, the Shire's Trepperton, Dorset. Dear Mr. Crabtree, I am puzzled as to why you have not taken the time to reply to any of my previous letters. Are you no longer interested in archaeology? We have near conclusive evidence that indicates that beneath your hotel may be a cave network or possibly an ancient site worthy of excavation. Our recent dig at nearby Little Quarry Farm was most interesting. The northeast area of Dowerton is literally riddled with subterranean springs, caves, and channels. This network would without doubt continue under your property. We have also approached other members of your family as we were also interested in a possible dig at Crabtree Manor, but we received a definite no. You have not replied at all. Are you thinking it over? I am more than willing to visit and explain exactly what work and disruption to your business would result from the dig. I, like you, would like the process to proceed as easily and quickly as possible. I remember that you were once interested in DAS and even thought about joining us as a sponsor and member. What has changed your mind? Please contact me as soon as possible. This could be one of the most important excavations this century in Dorset. It would be wonderful if you could be part of it. Here's Felicity Bates. Okay. Edith. Can't read any of these. Or any of this stuff at all on the desk. Okay, we're reading the note from behind all of these pictures. See if YouTube will make me blur any of that. Oh, now I can read it because the drawer is shut, so now this stuff is active. Edith. Mortimer and Partners. Solicitors, 25 Fawcett, SQ, London. Gloria Grabble, Reliable Garg, Barlia, Lobel, Aloria, what? The devil is she? Was he trying to spell her name differently? That car, perhaps it's the car that arouses my suspicions. Suspicious nature, very expensive, too expensive for most. So why stay in this hotel? It's not exactly the Savoy, is it? I will ask Edith if she has any thoughts on the matter. I think a quick look over that car would be quite rewarding. Car. I wish Arthur were here. He would offer such wonderful, clear advice, and probably enjoy it too. He had such spirit. He may even have been able to offer some assistance with my nemesis. It's hiding down there, waiting, plotting, growing in strength. It consumes my mind. Is this Grabble woman part of this plan? Maybe. I'm losing my mind. I will start to suspect everyone soon. Oh God, help me. I must return to my research. It is the only route to victory. The ancient ruins are difficult, but I will break their code. I must. There's that symbol. George thought you might find this cutting of use. Seems like I've solved one of your problems. I think we should have a little chat about it. Because if the others find out, including the press, this place will turn into a bloody circus. Please come out of your room. We hardly see you these days. What is it that bothers you so? Maybe we could help if we knew. Nice Mr. Verney doesn't even know what's wrong. Is it another that is upsetting you? Is it Arthur that is upsetting you? I know you still miss him, Edith. A most extraordinary discovery, quite an accident as well. Arthur and I were plodding about in the cellar. We were both wondering if we could determine the cellar's age or the whereabouts of Tom Oliver's final resting place. The tale dates back years, and I have never taken it too seriously. Arthur finds it fascinating and a little romantic, but it's lost on me. Nevertheless, we took it upon ourselves rather arrogantly to solve the Oliver mystery. Jolly exciting. My art skills are appalling when compared to Arthur's skills, but this is a rough copy of Tom. I think we saw that picture in the bar. Oliver, which I based on the old Tom Oliver, which I based off the old drawing hanging in the bar. Anyway, I digress. We found no sign of Tom, but instead we discovered an ante-chamber. There is a layman's marker in the small room, so no doubt announcing the date of the original, 1318. Construction, local tales, and stories have always implied that there was an inn at this location for several centuries, but the layman's stone bears the date 1318. Amazing, what a find. Tomorrow we will try and discover what significance the stone might have, so I have decided to keep a journal of our work. November 8th, 1944. Our discovery yesterday has left us both excited and puzzled. We both agree that the library at the house may enlighten us to the hotel's original origin. There are numerous records and landowners' deeds that we can research. Father built the hotel last century. It is well known that the build was quickened by the existence of foundations, and that parts of the original inn were still in existence, though there are a few indications of what stood here before the 15th century. More's the pity. Well, we now know that there was a building of some significance long before the inn. The stone walls that we have found are not made of local stone, and the construction is of high standard. The mind reels at the possibilities. Perhaps it was a chapel or other religious building. We are about to explore the room further, and I will photograph it for our records. November 9th, 1944. This adventure gets more strange by the day. The antechamber was only the beginning. A further passage was revealed today. We are both tempted to announce our find. We are not archaeologists, and we both fear that we are damaging the ancient clues and artifacts. Arthur's insistence that we push on and save the announcement until we have something truly impressive to show off. I feel that Arthur wants fame and riches. He is young, and I will entertain his fancy. I must admit, and it is a strange confession, that I have the most overwhelming feeling of unease this day. I put it down to nervous excitement at first, but it is not so easily defined. There is something about the chamber that scares me to my soul. I made the decision that we should not explore further until we have researched further. Arthur was stubborn, but came around to my thinking. November 10th, 1944. The last 2 days have changed everything. I do not know where to start. It is not our fault. It cannot be our fault. We were not to know. Chamber, it is not as we or anyone could understand. It is both extraordinary and baffling, beyond faith and beyond reason. There is a power, a rippling energy that plays across its walls and ceiling. It is a godless power and has no place in our world. Arthur was terrified. I was too shocked and in awe of its luminescence. Wondrous. 1,000 voices whispered at us from beyond the stones, 1,000 voices in perpetual confusion. We removed ourselves as quickly as possible. I fear it was not fast enough. There was time, just enough time. A splinter, in fact, enough for something to follow us back through. The passage, I felt it and I heard it. The whispering, Arthur felt it too. He described it as darkness. Darkness with no form or existence. What the devil was it? We seal the chamber again. I will hide it as well as I can. Though I already know that it is too late. We are fools. But we are not to know. There is no way we could know. I fear for our souls. I fear for all our souls. What have we released? I remember enough of what we saw to draw a few sketches. I should have had my camera, damned stupid fool. November 15th, 1944. It saddens and terrifies me to write these words. Arthur and I were right in our fears. It is here. Here with us in the hotel. I have experienced the most bizarre and unnatural visions. The dead are here, all around us. I have seen and heard them. Edith suspects that something is wrong, but as yet she has not experienced anything supernatural. Perhaps it will only affect Arthur and I. Our own personal torment. Is it our punishment for curiosity? I hope so. No one else should have to live with our knowledge. All is not of misery. We plan to study our foe, discover its power and agenda. We have already decided that it seems to have some sort of affinity with the dead. That may be our key to its existence. The chamber, no doubt, would provide invaluable clues, but we will not venture into its depths until we are sure of what we are doing. Spectral, nocturnal wraiths wander the hallways of the hotel. I see them out of the corner of my eye. The guests are ignorant to them, which is a blessing. November 25th, 1944. The pressure of the research and the presence of the darkness is taking its toll on Arthur. He is being as brave as his wits allow, but he is spending less and less time in his studio. Excuse me. Nothing would make me more happy than to free him of this burden, but I am not prepared for him to spend more time at home. His father is a bully. He will not leave him be until he signs up. I will not permit Arthur to go to war. We have a war of our own. One more casualty will make no difference to the battle. Arthur's place is here, aiding me to understand our nemesis. I do not use that word lightly. I have felt for some time that it has some plan for us. Something and tempts us. It teases and tempts us. It whispers at my door throughout the night. What fate would befall me if I opened the door? Would it be there? Would it be waiting for me? Would my voice join one of the many voices in that hell mouth beneath us? December 3rd, 1944. A trip to London has been most fruitful. Our hurried sketches have proved invaluable. The chamber was decorated with symbols. I think they were called runes, which have a definitive figurative significance. If we can decode them, we may be able to work out a way of re-trapping the darkness. The library of the British Museum is vast and confusing, but I was able to find similar symbols in the alchemical works and dictionaries. We need more symbols, then the real work can begin. All is not lost. December 6, 1944. I have calmed down now. A half an hour ago, I could have exploded. Arthur returned to the chamber without my knowledge. Stupid young fool. He thought it the only way. Perhaps he is right. His finding is invaluable, our breakthrough even. Time is of the essence. It is becoming more bold by the day. It is my belief that Betty has experienced some unnatural phenomena. I caught her creeping around the hall under the cover of dark. What was she seeing? What was she seeking? Has she seen something that has aroused her suspicions? I dare not ask her, as I would have to confess our guilt. I am playing with the idea of telling Edith that I believe the hotel to be haunted. It is a wise precaution and would make our activities less suspicious. It could also bring a whole wealth of new business to the hotel, which is not something I wish to encourage, not until we have set things back as they should be. Anyway, Arthur's discovery, it is a piece of vellum, animal skin. He He found it stuffed between two of the stones. It is illustrated all over with symbols. They catch the light in the most extraordinary way. Perhaps they share a power with the symbols of the chamber. There are 12 symbols in all. They are quite clear and definitive. The arrangement is also quite specific, and I believe that they may be an incantation. We will set to work on it immediately. December 13, 1944. Author has made his decision. He will sign up. His father has got his way, and all is now ghastly in my world. We have 2 precious days, and then a new fear and doubt will consume my world. 15th of December, 1944. He is gone. I could not bring myself to see him off. The train platforms were crowded and loud. I now regret my decision and can only hope that this war will be brought to a swift end. Following the advance in June, the Germans have lost their grip. The Americans have combined forces, and the general feeling is that this conflict will be over soon. I hope it is very soon. I will miss him. 24th December 1944, the night before Christmas, and all through the house, not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. I wish those words were true, but they are not. It is growing in strength, becoming bolder and more astute. It tricks me and guides me, calling me back to that chamber. I must resist. The artifact of the vellum is still my main source of defense. I am either losing my mind or it also has some power. It calls to me. When I hold it in my hands, I hear it, a voice, a clear and definite voice. Words spoken in a strange tongue, but I see the words in my mind. This will be our salvation. I can feel it. I will begin to note down the words. 20th December 1944. There is nothing to write. There is nothing to say. He is dead. March 2nd, 1945. Much time has passed and many things have changed. Arthur will be in my mind forever, but enough time has passed for me to continue the work. The hauntings are more apparent now, and others have witnessed them. The darkness is strong. I fear it is almost complete. All is not lost, however, as I know what I must do. My role in this act is very clear. I must bring myself to complete the ceremony. This place has witnessed this ceremony many times before. I follow in the footsteps and actions of many who are not even a distant memory. They are long since gone, and only time has any knowledge of their existence. Will I join their ranks? I have been suppressing the darkness, which I now think of as the dark fall. With the lyrics left me, I am beginning to understand the order, and soon I will venture to the chamber and complete my role. What, I wonder, lies beyond that final door? The journey will not be without hardships, as I have learnt of the trials. There are 3 in all, and they must be understood and mastered before I can advance further. It is a test of my worth. Those ancient warriors were very wise and devious. The powers with which they act are beautiful to behold. How could so much that impresses be so lost to us in our time? What have we gained instead? Modern science? I think not. The country lies in poverty in a state of frenzied repair. The V2 smashes and destroys our homes and our lives. What is that? What power is that? A useless talent? Why did the old ones not pass on their gifts? Were they guardians, keeping the dark fall in its prison? Did they not see that one day it might be released? Perhaps they were as arrogant as we, never once thinking that anything could threaten them, a stupid ideal which I hope to explode. April 16th, 1945. The belief is that the war is nearly over. My war has taken a new twist. The dark fall hates me. I sense its seething and screaming at its own pathetic entrapment. I fear it will strike at me soon, which is why my new discovery is all the more important. I found a second chamber, a cave more like. It is under the old Tithe barn. Tithe barn, that's the one we went in. And contains something of a valuable usage, my key and the Dark Falls nemesis. With each night, I lose a part of my sanity. The village looks at me through patronizing eyes. Little do they know. April 30th, 1945. A tyrant is dead. All the world feels different, including my own. I am closer than ever now. I must plan my actions well. I may only get one chance. The trials await. I know how to break the first. It is a simple puzzler, an order. I have memorized the key, but my mind fails me so often these days. I am taking precautions. Vernie is here, as usual, for this time of year. He has a safe box with him. Ingenious in design, I have commissioned several from the manufacturer. They can keep my secrets hidden away from prying eyes. Those facts that cannot be hidden can be recorded. I have asked Edith to make me a bed cover. Her skills are wondrous, a true talent for design. I have hidden the key to the first trial with its weaving. It is unique, such colors. She could almost have seen the aura itself. The second trial is the less clear. They conjure the sounds of the earth to confuse. I will break its riddle. Then the third trial awaits. All must be ready. March 14th, 1947. Exhaustion, they said. I agreed to disagree. A wasted year is all that is certain. A year of wondering and fear. I was relieved to find as I stepped off the train that little has changed. Only Betty seems different, older, more secretive. Does she work against me? I think back to that night when I found her creeping around the darkened hallways as the evil recruited. Is she here to hinder me? I think not. It is paranoia on my part. My break has restored me. Edith recommended Hastings. The sea air and the frivolity humored me. I thought of Arthur again and what he would have made of it. Enough. There is work to do. I feel the time is right. It is now or never. I cannot afford to have a second lapse. I will gather my notes, break the lyrical order, and finish this torment for good. April 26, 1947. All is said. I have ripped the lyrics into 12 pieces. That way it is safer. As a whole, it is vulnerable. I will distribute the pieces to those that will take them. They must guard them. The ceremony will be completed and they will have no idea. The bar will be full in 3 nights' time. Edith has planned another music night. I will feel encouraged during the trials, knowing that there is a room full of people immediately above me. Perhaps I will hear them sing and laugh. I will look forward to joining them all once my act is complete. April 26, 1947. Damn, damn, damn. It has worked against me. Stolen some of the lyrics. I must remember. No, better than that. I can see them. I know how. I must arrange the elements. April 29th, 1947. All is ready. I will take a second journal with me to note down my progress, or I or someone else may need it in the future. The others may made the mistake of not passing on the knowledge. I was right. The bar is busy. I have given the existing symbols to Edith, Betty, Vernie, and the guests. They know not why I am so nervous. Soon all of this will be over one way or the other. Wish me luck, Arthur. I do this for us. Perhaps I will see you soon. I would like that, George. I saw eternity the other night, like a great ring of pure and endless light, all calm as it was bright. In Revon, 1622 to 1695. Okay. Should probably write some of this down. I'm way over on the video time here, but I wanted to complete the reading. So we got 1318. We got box. Two, three, four. Simple enough. We got what looks to be like some kind of a dragon symbol. Okay. Alright guys, we will stop this video here. Didn't know there's going to be that much reading. And we will continue on with our searching and investigation here in the next video. So thank you very much. We'll see you there. Bye.